KAWC.org. We have been a service of Arizona Western College since 1970.
If you're having a hard time deciding on the perfect way to show your love to your favorite station, just listen to your heart. Whether it's calling for you to give a one-time cash gift or to donate that extra vehicle you no longer need, either way, it's easy and will help Border Radio bring you more hours of your favorite programs. Learn more about the ways to give at borderradioaz.org.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny Porter.
And I'm Veronica Shore.
On today's program, we are going to be joined first by Mandee Tuss. She came all the way from New York just to be with me today. No, it's for other reasons, but she is here with me today. We're going to find out more about her and Genesis Press, as well as Nirvana Cruz. She's going to be the first female fighter in YFL, happening at YFL 8, March 14th at the Desert Sun Stadium. She's a fighter. Hopefully we don't get in a fight. So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio beginning right now on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. You can also view our show on the Border Radio Facebook page and the KAWC YouTube page. And don't forget that you can reach out to us by email at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by High Tanks Brewing Company, serving up scratch-made food, craft beers, and experiences at 2 desert locations in Welton. More at hightanks.com.
Chili from Philly. Nick Papagiorgio from Yuma.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up Yuma radio show. I am Johnny Porter, and on today's program, we have one of my favorite guests. Why? Because she brought me some coffee and I believe a shirt. I got a little a bag over here. I'm going to dig into that here in a little bit later, but I'm talking about Mandee Tuss from Genesis Press. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, and but you know, we're talking off air a little bit. You're not from Yuma, but you kind of fell in love with it. So we're going to kind of go back a little bit. We like to get to know all of our guests. So where are you from originally?
Originally from New York. I was born and raised in the Bronx, spent some time upstate, and then ended back down in the city right before coming to Yuma.
So what was it like growing up in the Bronx? That just sounds cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
It's cool? It's cool? Okay, what's cool about it? Tell me.
I think it's just a matter of there's a different vibe over there. It's fast, it's witty, it's exciting. The city's a train ride away. Going upstate to a farm is only an hour away. And all of that fun stuff. I mean, you get a little bit of everything, all 4 seasons, all the good stuff.
Yeah, and so you said a farm's not too far away, so you you could get the city over one area, and then you could go to a farm and kind of meditate, relax a little bit, and enjoy nature.
Yes. Okay. So say you live in the Bronx. You are 45 minutes tops from like the best part of Manhattan. And then you can jump on a bus and go 2.5 hours up to Warwick, and it's farmland, cows, apple trees, actually Angry Orchard, the breweries over there.
Oh, okay.
And all that fun stuff. So you just get it all in New York. There's nothing like New York.
You know, growing up, my favorite artists were the Beastie Boys. And so they would always talk about, you know, Brooklyn and Manhattan and all these places. So I thought New York was the coolest place growing up. I've never been there, and my mom is from there, and I haven't been there. She never. Shame on you, Mom, for not taking me. No, I'm just kidding. But I haven't been there. But I definitely want to go one day. And just hearing about it for years. And I was a rapper, and so like the East Coast type of style of rap is what I did. So yeah, that's definitely kind of like the Mecca for me.
Yeah, it's a vibe. If you go over there, I will give you a list of places you need to go.
I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start taking notes.
Square.
Where do we go? All right. And so growing up over there, you know, what'd you want to do with your life when you were young? You wanted to press juice, or like how'd that happen? But let's start like the direction.
The juice is random.
Okay, the juice is
came
random.
Up in October and took off. It started its own little thing. What did I want to do when I was younger? I have no idea. I didn't really think about it.
Okay.
It was kind of just like here's, you know, a day-to-day thing. And then we moved upstate, and it was kind of the same thing where, like, in high school, I worked at Nike and American Eagle, but more than anything, I just loved like customer service. I think I have a servant's heart, so I did serving, bartending, all the fun stuff. stuff. But I never really like had a destination for career. For a little bit, I wanted to do like children's psychology. And now that I'm a mom, that's not for me.
No, there's no way you're going to figure out those kids. It's not at all. No.
No chance.
Yeah, no. Just throw that out the window and press juice.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So, random, didn't really know. You said that the juice came through another random thing that happened, but you also were doing marketing for a little while. And I read your bio. I thought you still worked there. Were you just quit or something?
Yeah. So I was doing social media marketing, digital experience for Aloe Fiber up until 2 weeks ago. And I was just like, okay, I have a business now. And it's time for me to dive into that. No more working on someone else's dream. Time to work on my own. And it's probably the best decision I've ever made. They're great over there. Aloe Fiber was a wonderful company to work for. They're very supportive of their employees, but it just was not the route that I needed to be on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So you're doing marketing, social media stuff for them. So did that come naturally? How'd you get into that world of marketing and social media?
So actually it goes way back to like 2015 when like Instagram just started popping off. I was like really big in the rave scene. I was like in Manhattan at the time and I was like just doing all the things. And I had a friend who started an Instagram called Shuffle NYC and he was like, you need to help me run it. And that page now has like hundreds of thousands of followers. That's when I really fell in love with social media marketing, and then life happened. I ended up in Yuma, and I took a year to kind of just like focus on my own socials, like my personal socials. And then once I realized that I was like pretty okay at that, I randomly applied for Aloe and got the job right away. And then I just realized that I needed to be more creative. So I dived into my personals and Genesis pressed, and now I just have this like love for it. And like I said before, like the psychology behind it and how to get onto people's screens. I want to be on your screen. How can I get there?
How do you do it? Absolutely. So you said, I want to kind of go back. So you had a friend that started an Instagram page that was kind of dedicated to the rave scene in New York or something like, what was that? Tell me a little bit about
Shuffle NYC. We danced. I was sponsored by Hover
like with glow
Kicks.
sticks and all that cool stuff.
I have like the light up sneakers. We had those. And all of that fun stuff. And we would get like tickets to festivals and concerts and stuff like that. And
you would get tickets because is it because the page was doing well?
The page was
like
doing well.
People wanted to like, okay, hey, I got this rave coming up. You want some tickets to give away? Oh, okay.
And they would like send, and this is like the beginning of influencing, right? So like they would send us sneakers and we would just have to wear their sneakers to shows and give out their stickers and stuff like that. And it was so much fun. And I didn't really think at the time like, oh, this is a career. It was just fun for me.
It was just fun.
Yeah, it was just awesome. And then
did it come natural to you? Some of the things you like it seemed like a very social person. You said you like serving and like to be around people. So translating that into social media and highlighting something that you're already taking part in. You like to go out and dance. You like to be part of the rave. So did that kind of come natural?
So easy.
Yeah.
It was so easy. I joke around with my husband all the time. I'm a performer. I love.
Oh, okay.
I love to be on a screen. I love to be around people. It's just I don't know what it is. I've kind of always been like that too. Like you go back and like my baby pictures, I'm always like the only one there that like
you're
has
hamming
an
it up.
attitude. And
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, okay.
So I kind of just love. I just love being around people.
So you love that. So you're doing it, and so you said the page has like is it still up?
It's still up, yeah. Go check it out, Shuffle NYC. It's got hundreds of thousands of followers.
Hundreds of thousands of followers, and you were at the start, the very beginning. What did you do at the beginning? Like you said, just take pictures of you wearing these shoes and stuff. Like, what was the content like?
Take pictures. We would have shuffle meetups. So shuffling was like the big thing. So we would go to like EDC New York, EZU New York, and we would plan these like events to have everyone come and dance, and we'd make these signs and do all these things, and we had these videos, and then we would get sponsored on other pages, right? Other influencers pages. So then we would get followers from that. We were actually featured on Pascal Rotella's page. Like Mr. EDC himself has a picture of me on his Instagram.
Wow.
That's super cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
From 2015. So that person barely even exists anymore, but it's just really cool. And that's like I said, where influencing started. And I just fell in love with it.
Fell in love with it, and the reason why I'm asking so much about it is because right now, attention is currency. Attention is currency. That's how you get you have to, like you said, use that psychology to figure out how to get on their screens, but also how to kind of stay in their brain once they're on their screen, right? Yeah. So, and that takes some trial and error. It takes some figuring out how you're going to do that. Sure. You have this early education for it. Now you need to do it and make juicing cool.
Yes.
Or however that works, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't always think, oh, green juice, cool, right? You know what I mean? But there's a way to do it maybe. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the things that you kind of took from that and are now doing for your company?
I think something that felt really cool about Shuffle NYC was that it felt exclusive. It felt like, oh, we're on the page. Like, if I get on that page, then I must be good at it. So I think a big thing is making it feel exclusive, but I guess presentable and approachable. Mm-hmm. So we go Genesis Press Juice Club. Well, just the word club. Already. People are like,
I got it right there.
Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Do we need a subscription? No. Do you need to buy a shirt to be a part of this? No. The club is the community. And like I said, one of our slogans is juice is great, community is better. And that's really what it is. And then people love to post and share, and you just like kind of make it cute and you make it fun. And people love that. And then you just sprinkle a little bit of, hey, by the way, this is also nutritious. It's also good for you. Yeah. So you have all these different realms of people. You have the people who just want to hold a cute bottle because it's trendy. And then you have the people who are like really into their health and fitness, and they want to like nourish, they want to detox, all the things. And you combine the two and create this middle ground where everyone can come together.
Gotcha. That's very cool how you were able to put those together. So I want to kind of backtrack a little bit. Ben, we're going to take a break in about 5 minutes, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Genesis Press. But so how did you end up in Yuma originally? I think military, like a lot of people do end up here. And
yeah. So I got married very young. I wasn't even 20 yet. And
was he a raver? Was he in the rave scene?
No.
Okay.
He's someone I knew from high school.
Okay.
And then he was stationed here, moved here with him, and then we were together for about 2 years. We ended up splitting up. Cordial, he's great, and he moved to Colorado, and I just kind of wanted to stay. I was like, I just love.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I like it here. I don't want to move to Colorado. I'm going to stay, and I did. And then 3 or so years later, I met my husband, and I have 2 kids of my own. He came with 1. We blended our families, and now we're here forever.
All right. And so we were talking off air, some of the things about Yuma that you liked. Go ahead and mention some of those things, because you said you got here, you didn't want to move out of Yuma once you saw some of the community. That was a big word for you. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about what you saw and what you liked.
Yeah, so I guess back home, it's really just so fast, and like it's city, it's fast paced and everything. I love that Yuma slowed me down for one, which was a culture shock, I will say. Mm-hmm. That took a lot. But also, just everyone is so supportive of each other. Like, while New York shut down during COVID, I feel like Yuma thrived because everyone was trying to figure out a way to stay constant and connected when, COVID attempted so hard to pull everyone apart. I feel like Yuma became stronger, and I just so desperately wanted to be a part of that. So I just was not going anywhere. I was like, this is it. This is home now.
So that's kind of sealed the deal. Mm-hmm. And you kind of mentioned, you did mention COVID. That's when I made the most amount of money. That's like the year I made the most. And it was community, because I was doing social media. And so a lot of businesses had to figure out, okay, I can't do things that I normally do. How do we get across to people? And so I was on my phone and on my computer doing all kinds of ads and different things and coming up with cool things. Like in Wheezy's, one thing that we did, because there was a great toilet paper shortage, is that every time you did an order, everything was to go, right? A takeout order, that you would get a roll of toilet paper with it, right? You get some TP with it. And so we were coming up with cool ideas for each one of my clients and figuring that out and coming together as a community. How are we going to make it? And we even did one thing at Wheezy's too, because there was no more school lunch for the kids. So we ended up feeding all these kids and having this whole huge line. Come in here, we're going to take care of them from this time to this time. So you saw that and you said, I'm going to stay put.
Yeah, exactly. Because exactly what you just explained is like helping other people, having a servant's heart. There's so much of that in Yuma. And I have that. I know that I love to help people. I love to support people. So when I just noticed that we lived in a community that thrived on that, I just knew like this was it. It wasn't a mistake that I ended up here. And it's definitely not a mistake that I stayed.
So then the randomness of the juicing, let's kind of get into that. What happened? You just made some really good juice one day? You're like, hey, I could do this? Or
Pretty much.
Oh, wow, I'm spot on. Hey, look at that. I got something right today. Talent, I get a sticker.
Yeah. So in October, my wedding was in the beginning of October. So right before that, I was like, okay, I need to cleanse. I need to get right so I can look great in my wedding dress. And then I started juicing, and I walked into Pilates one day, Pilates Remedy, and my friend Kelby, who's one of the best Pilates instructors in Yuma.
Shout out
Kelby. And was like, I think I want to start juicing. And she was like, hell yeah, do it. And then I started doing it, and she would buy it from me, and then I had some other friends buy it from me, and I was like, okay, well, now I need to come up with a menu. Came up with the menu, and then that kind of took off, and I was like, all right, well, now I need an Instagram, and now I need to buy bottles, and then that kind of blew up. And then it became a wellness brand. It became this thing, and we've gotten over 1,000 followers in 4 months. We have really great people, and I was able to quit my job. So
wow.
Yeah.
So when did this start?
October.
Yeah,
the beginning of October.
You're saying October like it was last year.
Oh yeah, 2025.
What?
Yeah.
That quick?
Yeah.
Well, that is impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Thanks. We're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna find out a little bit more about how it became so successful so quickly, and I think it has to do with that serving that you have in there. We're gonna talk about that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Where else on the radio would you hear the set that just played? For the most part, the music you hear on Border Radio is pretty hard to find on commercial radio stations. You'll hear this music only on a public radio station like Border Radio, where you, our listener, truly appreciates it and owns it. Visit borderradioaz.org to donate today.
You're listening to 94.7 FM. The weather forecast for Yuma today is sunny with the high near 65 and a northwest wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear this evening with a low around 42. The Children's Museum of Yuma County in downtown Yuma is inspiring the next generation of caregivers with its new interactive exhibit called The Kids Care Clinic. For more information, visit kawc.org/news. Stay tuned to 94.7 FM, KOFA Border Radio.
Issues impacting our community.
Is just what is the tipping point for low-income households in the state?
The latest stories this week.
For the first time in my life, I'm worried about my country.
Parte del presidente, pues, de todas las cosas que le tira a uno como hispano.
On Arizona Edition, Saturday morning at 10 on KOFA 94.7 FM, Border Radio.
Turn on Border Radio KOFA 94.7 FM and cross musical borders every day. From new indie discoveries to timeless classics, listener-supported Border Radio brings you music you won't hear anywhere else. Live, local, and online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here with Mandee Tuss from Genesis Press, which is a whole cool club, and you need to be a part of this club. It's really cool and exclusive, but you don't get a T-shirt, I guess, or something. I don't know. But so I want to say this, because we kind of left on what kind of made the magic and made you so successful so quickly, because you started popping up on my stuff, right, and on my social media. And I think part of it, too, probably because you do contests. So at the end of this segment, we're going to announce one of the contest winners, right?
Yep.
You got the name already? But,
I do.
Okay, but you got to stick around and watch the whole thing or listen and to get the winner's name coming up. And maybe it could be you. Who knows? Who knows? But so... what was it in Yuma? So you said the community, like, how did you get involved with it so quickly and kind of make a name for yourself? Would you go like to events, networking? What was it? What's the secret sauce?
So networking, of course, is a big part of it, but I think I just put myself out there more than anything. When we started Genesis, I just made a couple juices and I went to like my favorite places. So like His and Hers Coffee, shout out.
Yeah.
Ready for all the shout outs. My friend Zoe at Solstice Skin, she has a specific juice that's for skincare. Her following was really great. We sell at Creation Coffee. They have a wonderful following. And I think I went out and I just told people like, hey, try this. It's a freebie, yes, but also I was spreading my name, spreading the word. And I think overall just being nice and supportive of people. People want to give back. So I've always been one to support local businesses. And when it was my turn to be supported, Yuma did not disappoint.
Mm-hmm. And you said supportive. I just found out you and the beautiful Elise Rust are supporting and sponsoring a fighter that's going to be fighting at YFL 8. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, Mr. Richie Gerber. He is awesome. He's 20 years old. He is 5-0. So I met Richie about a year ago. I was fighting at Yuma Top Team, and
you were fighting?
Yeah, I was training.
Oh, you were training?
I was,
okay.
All for it. Love boxing.
We got a fighter coming in after this. You want to stick around and maybe throw some blows real quick? No, not gonna happen. But so you were training, okay?
Yeah, I was training just for like fitness and stuff. And I would go to the gym every single day at the same time, and I would see Richie all the time. And then I saw him fight, and I saw him absolutely wreck the guy that he was fighting, and I was like, holy crap, that kid can fight. And here we are a year later, and I have this business, and I just want to give back and sponsor someone, and also reach more into this like wellness health field versus like just being like a girly pop juice club. So I reached out to Richie right away. I said, hey, do you want a sponsorship? He was like, sure. I've never been sponsored before. I don't even really know what it means. And I'm like, I got you. We did an interview, and he's just the most humble, like kind kid ever. And then, I shouldn't say kid, he is a man. And then I reached out to Elise and I was like, hey, you're a massage therapist. He's going to need recovery. Do you want to be involved? And she said, absolutely. And then I had a pop-up at Elemental Life Spa during their Chamber of Commerce mixer. And I was like, Brian and Cece, do you guys want to sponsor this guy? And they were like, yep, absolutely. And then we all had a meeting, and now Richie gets all the free recovery at Elemental Life Spa. He gets free massages with Elise. He gets juices and smoothie bowls and merch from me. And we just sponsored YFL as well. So we'll have a table there, and we're just here to support him.
That's really cool because, again, it ties back to community, and you saw a need or saw somebody that could be a future star one day and said, hey, do you need some help? He's like, I don't even know what this means. So like, don't worry, I got you. And not just you went out and found a whole team to support him.
For sure, yeah. And it's just really cool because when all of this was presented to him, he was kind of just like, I've heard of all of this stuff, but I never thought, he's like, my recovery is a bag of ice and a bathtub, like whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, we got you. And we really have. I mean, he's killing it right now, and we've just done our best to support him, and he's so grateful, which makes it so much easier to support him.
Yeah. So what are some of the things they do besides giveaways and social media that you do to kind of attract, or do you look for what's trending right now and how you could maybe have your own spin on it? Or
yeah, so a trending audio always helps. A trending reel always helps to like kind of dupe. But I think more than anything, it's aesthetics. People love aesthetics. So my best friend is a photographer by Ari Keeks. Another shout out.
Wow, yeah. A lot of shout outs on today's show, but she's great.
She's amazing. She did my wedding photos. She's actually on my wedding certificate, my license.
Oh wow,
she's awesome.
I got to say, I have to say, I've met her a couple of times, just in passing, but she does have a very good aesthetic.
Yes, she's got an eye for sure.
And she does creative like photo shoots, right?
Yes, and that's something that I feel like Yuma doesn't notice. Like she wants to do all the fun, crazy, amazing, bright colors, dark vibes, like all the things.
And I think there's like makeup too. Like I'm picturing stuff with like not makeup, but like what would I say? Like I don't know. Makeup, like Halloween type makeup, right? That's what I'm saying. Special effect type makeup,
yes. Yeah. She actually has a package with Dolled by Ellie, and they get together. They did one of my motorcycle shoots, and they dolled me up. They brought my motorcycle into the studio and everything, and it was such a vibe. They are so great, and they just have such creative minds. And again, just something that it's like a hidden gem in Yuma, all these people.
So then you said you found somebody, I guess, with that aesthetic. You said that's important, but then you have to also do stuff on your own. So how do you kind of keep that that when you're just at your home in your kitchen with some juice?
Yeah. Well, every single one of our bottles has the ingredients labeled at the bottom. It says love, and that's like so genuine. I know it sounds so cheesy and cliche,
Like
but
made with love, you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
and like I put my jams on, I'm juicing, I'm doing the things. Like my house is probably filled with the kids. My husband's probably in the next room, and I just genuinely love like taking all of this. And then it also just goes back to faith. Like I am a Christian, so at the end of the day, I put a lot of like again, I have a servant's heart, so I just put a lot of love into my product. If I don't like the product, it's not going out, pretty much. Like I will remake a whole smoothie bowl if I don't think that there's enough love in it.
So okay, let's talk about that a little bit, because you mentioned that you had to start coming up with a menu.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you do that? How'd you come up with the menu and recipes? What was that like?
So much trial and error. Oh my gosh. Is there too much ginger in this? Is the celery so strong? Like all the things. And my husband is the ultimate taste tester. He tries everything. If he makes a face, I can kind of tell. I'm like, you don't like it, but someone else will. Versus if he doesn't like it and someone else will hate it, it doesn't make it to the menu. But I try to keep things like, I don't know, new and fun and exciting, because like we do a monthly juice and a monthly smoothie bowl. So I don't know. I think I just try, and I want to see how it's going to look, and then I figure out what I can put in it to make it look like that, and then I make sure it tastes good.
So yeah, again, aesthetic-wise, it has to look good in the bottle, but then it has to taste good, because if you use too much ginger, you kind of get that, whoa, okay, here we go. Even though ginger is good for you, but a little bit too much, it's not going to be marketable or palatable. So you're doing trial and error, and you also mentioned smoothie bowls.
Yeah, we have smoothie bowls. Every smoothie bowl has 20 grams of protein and collagen added. We have a cocoa matcha. We have a power bowl that's like super protein, chocolate banana. And then we have rain. It's purple, so like purple rain.
Oh, very cool. I love
the
Prince.
Vibe. Yes.
Yeah, you like Prince?
I do.
Now we're best friends for real. So, like, I love Prince. Prince is he's like a god. He's not even a man, you know?
No, yes. And and then we do our monthly one. So this month is Valentine's, so it's a chocolate-covered strawberry one. And I think it just goes back to taste and everything.
So you're tasting it, the husband gives a thumbs up, and then now you're marketing to a whole group of people. How's the response been beyond your particular network?
It's been good. A lot of my reoccurring customers are people that I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Right. Like I have, of course, my friends are very supportive, love them. But a lot of my people that order every single day or at least twice a week, stuff like that, are people that I don't know. And I get a lot of people who are like, oh, my doctor says I need to drink more beets. Well, I don't like beets. I'm like, okay, well, I got you, and you make a juice that tastes better than just beets. And they love it. So
then, but what's kind of next? Do you have anything else kind of brewing in your mind?
So much stuff.
You do?
I do.
People that are listening on radio can't see the smile that she just had on her face right now when I asked that. But can you give any hints or something else that you want to maybe dabble in?
Springtime plan.
A springtime plan? My goodness.
So
okay, here we go.
Planned way into the future.
All right.
So we're here today.
Yeah.
Sunday we have Coach Lynn's Run Club, and we're doing
That's Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah. And we're doing a Thin Mint smoothie bowl. We collaborated with some Girl Scouts, so you'll be able to buy their cookies and try our smoothie bowls. And we also collaborated with Carol Smith, Carol for Council, and she's going to have her own orange golden beet juice. And then we, of course, have YFL in March. We have our smoothie bowl and new juice coming out in March. And then in April, every $25, no one knows this yet. Oh my
okay,
gosh.
whoa, wow, exclusive.
Ah, okay. Every $25 spent with Genesis Pressed in the month of March goes into a raffle to win a pair of Coachella tickets. So that's
very
exciting.
cool.
Yeah, cheap general admission passes to Coachella and a parking pass for anyone.
Did you buy those yourself to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did.
You bought them yourself. Okay.
We did. We were planning on going, and then we just realized, we have 3 kids and a business, and my husband has a very demanding job. So, we are going to just get back to the community and, do the thing. And I think hopefully it'll pop off. And then, so that's for the month of March. And then in April, we're launching something really exciting. It's called a supper club.
Supper?
A supper club,
okay.
Yes. One thing I miss about New York is going to a trendy dinner. So what we're doing is we're collaborating with different venues, a mobile bar, and a couple of the chefs in town. And we're going to host an Earth Day event. It's called Cultivate. and it'll be like 20 seats, and we'll have a live DJ, and we'll have really amazing food and goodie bags and just like a nice, moody, dark kind of harvest type of meal. And it's a little bit exclusive, so it's exciting for people to want to get involved right, because the seating is limited. But yeah, we're going to launch that, and then I would like to do a dinner like that for the supper club, essentially quarterly. So like every 3 months, every 4 months.
Are you doing this at different places each time, or okay?
Different places, different themes. So like this one is Earth Day. So our menu is looking like it's all 4 seasons. So we'll start off with spring, and then it goes into fall, and like all the things, and all the food will have like that theme for that season. And that's how we're going to celebrate Earth Day this year.
Oh, very cool. How do I get to be a part of this club? What do I got to do? I used to be in gangs. You get jumped into gangs. How do you get into this thing?
You just buy a ticket. So
okay. Well, that's easy. I don't get hit on that one. That's
What's exciting is we're going to announce it to like little at first. So I'll send you an invite first before it gets on to social media. So we want to send it out to certain people first, and then it'll go on socials, and whatever's left over, everyone can buy in. But I want to bring that little bit of New York, Manhattan feel to Yuma, just because I think it's missing here. We don't need to go all the way to San Diego to have a trendy dinner.
That's exactly right. You don't have to do it. It's all within your own creativity, right? I think I was mentioning to you about how I stayed here. I was a rapper. I stayed here. To me, it was like I got a blank canvas, right? I got raw clay here that I could make anything I want to make. And look, I'm making a radio show right now and doing this because there was that blank canvas here, and I didn't need to go somewhere else to go do it and figure it out because I saw somebody else do it. It's like we do it here, but it does take work, right? You got to figure it out. You got to find the venue. You got to get the DJ. You got to get the menu for the food and put it all together. But if you do it, you own it. And you brought this to Yuma, a community that you said was lacking something. It no longer lacks.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And exactly what I was just saying. Like, you don't need to drive 3, 4, 5 hours to get a trendy dinner. You can put it on here. And I think that's, everyone wants a reason to get up and go out and get dressed and take good pictures. We'll have a photographer. We'll do all the things to really make you feel like, okay, maybe Yuma isn't that bad,
Yeah, absolutely.
And like I said, I just miss home sometimes, and I don't think I miss New York. I think I miss what New York has to offer, so why not take what I have to offer and give it to Yuma?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And with that, we are going to announce the winner now, and then we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Nirvana Cruz.
Okay, awesome. Our winner is, drumroll, Fit Mom Caitlin.
Fit Mom Caitlin. You just won something from Genesis Press. Congratulations to you. And thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank you.
You did a great job. And thank you so much for the goodies here. And I think that's a shirt. So I think I did get a shirt, right? Oh, very cool.
Juice Club.
And absolutely. So with that, it's time for a break. We'll be back with Nirvana Cruz right after this. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by the 2 Welton locations of High Tanks Brewing Company, its craft brewery and tap room, featuring scratch-made food and handcrafted beers, including Daphne's Date Ale and the Gila Hazy IPA. Also, live music and experiences such as farm tours and glamping are available. More at hightanks.com.
If the chill of winter's got you down, we've got some warmer temperatures on this week's Retro Cocktail Hour. That's because it's our annual All Exotica show featuring that blend of island music, jazz, and exotic percussion. I'm Darrell Brogdon. Join me where the music's shaken, not stirred. The Retro Cocktail Hour.
Saturday evening from 7 to 9 on Border Radio KOFA.
For KAWC News in Yuma, I'm Victor Calderon. It's that time of year again when multicolored tractors take over the Arizona Western College main campus in Yuma. The Southwest Ag Summit is now in its 20th year. It's a chance for agricultural industry leaders from Yuma and beyond to meet up to talk the latest in ag technology and challenges including water and labor. Ag leaders met Wednesday and Thursday at AWC. Mike Pasquinelli is president of the Yuma Fresh Vegetable Association, one of the agencies behind the summit.
Ag tech is booming. You know, there's so much explosion that we have from thinning to weeding to spray application with drones, and we're working on automation and harvesting as well.
The 2026 Southwest Ag Summit concluded Thursday night with the annual Harvest Dinner. For KAWC News in Yuma, I'm Victor Calderon.
Got wheels you don't need? KAWC and Border Radio's car donation program takes more than just cars. We might take your trucks, RVs, buses, ATVs, motorcycles, maybe even that Humvee or dusty old tractor. Your donation supports local programming and clears out your garage. So learn more at kawc.org/cars.
I'm Maria Hinojosa. Next time on Latino USA, I sit down with French-Chilean rapper Ana Tijoux, whose music has spanned decades and become a soundtrack for resistance across the globe.
And the only way that we can fight a system, whatever, is to knowing about politics, to understand how it works, and that's affect all of us.
That's next time on Latino USA.
Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
I'm Mike Suba, and I'm a big supporter of KAWC. You're getting a great source of information about our community, about the people that are working and living here, and you start going, you know what, this is really a valued service. And that's the great thing, is you've got a partnership here. And I'm a big believer in partnerships because the one thing I realized early on in life, I can maybe do a lot of stuff on a very limited basis, but when I start partnering up, it's amazing what we can do when we pool our resources. And so I hope that when people are listening to the station, enjoying the news broadcasts and the entertainment shows that are being presented, that they realize that you're not only the end user and enjoying what's being broadcast to you, but it can be a partnership too, where you can participate like I've discovered I can do and help get this service, enhance it, and provide even better programming. I'm Mike Suba, and I support KAWC.
Why is music an important part of your life? For many of us, music lets us see the world from someone else's perspective. We can find community in hearing someone else's joy, sorrow, or hope expressed in song or melody. KOFA Border Radio is your local, non-commercial source for great music.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here now joined by Nirvana Cruz, and Mandee's decided to stick around. Go ahead and grab that mic and bring it closer to you. Hello. Over there. She's going to be my co-host today, and she knows a little bit because she trained over at Yuma Top Team, so we could maybe discuss that. But thank you for being with us, Nirvana.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I saw it. I got tagged in it. The big news, the first female fight part of YFL here in Yuma, Arizona, and you're a part of that.
I know, it was pretty crazy. I didn't know that.
No, what do you mean? You didn't know that was the first one?
No, I didn't until Reyes told me.
Until he told you. All right. Yeah. So we talked off air a little bit. You're from Yuma?
Yes.
Born and raised here in Yuma, Arizona, Summerton, San Luis, or?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but what part? Yuma?
Well, I was born in Yuma,
Yeah.
but raised in Summerton.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was a connection there. Were you always fighter? Like, were you rambunctious when you were younger?
No, I've never been in a fight.
You've never even been in a fight?
No. And everyone always assumes that like I used to get in brawls in high school, but no, I never did.
Well, I didn't assume that, but it's like, you're doing it now, and you're going to be on a big stage and the big under the lights and all of that. So how did you get into it originally?
Well, my dad invited me to go to Yuma United. You know about Yuma United?
Yuma United, back YU MMA down on Main Street?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago. And I was 21, and he just invited me, you want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I did my makeup before I went. I did my makeup and my hair because I was like, oh, there's going to be guys. So I tried to look cute, and I was like, oh, my gosh. So I went like this to, there's no cute guys.
No, there was no cute guys there? No. Oh, my goodness,
but
no.
I ended up loving it.
So was your dad training there at the time?
No,
or?
So my little brother.
Okay, your little brother. You have a little brother?
He does jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
He's more of a jiu-jitsu guy. And yeah, they took him there and they invited me and I went. and it was awesome.
So were you watching your brother before that in jiu-jitsu at all? Did you?
Yeah, he was, but he was really young. He was like 4 or 5.
So is he's younger than you?
Yeah, right now he's 15.
He's 15, so he's younger than you. He was doing that, and then your dad invited you. You went over there. You thought there was cute guys. You got all dolled up and everything. And you're like, no cute guys. I might as well just train and fight now.
Exactly. Cauliflower ear in this place.
It's like, that's true. That's what you get. You get the cauliflower ear getting hit in the ear too much. And so did you start that day? Did you?
That was the first day ever, yeah.
Yeah, first day.
First day ever, and Reyes was there. I don't know if you know Reyes.
Yeah, I know Reyes, yeah.
So he was there. I don't know where I didn't invite him or anything, but I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? And then he was scrapping it up with me and beating me up and stuff. And I was getting mad. I was like, what the hell? So
You're getting a little angry. He's like,
I was going,
yeah, you were swinging.
And I liked it. And I was like, I kind of like beating men up. I'm just kidding.
So what was it about? What did you like? Because I used to train too, and
I don't know. I just loved it, man. Ever since that day, I don't know. It just kind of gave me like this feeling of like empowerment, I guess, and like I think being women too, and you just feel like, you know,
yeah,
it feels so cool, dude. Yeah, it's so awesome. I love the feeling, and I was just, I don't know, I wanted to become stronger afterwards too.
Because now you mentioned that, and that's one of the things that was with me, because I actually fought back before they had YFL at their first thing at Yuma Top Team put on. I helped put on the event, and then I fought at the event. I just did a boxing, the 3-round boxing thing. But when I was training and getting beat up, I was like, I just got angry. I got more angry, and it's like, oh, I want to get better now. Like, I'm mad that this person's able to hit me, right? That's what drove me. It's like, they shouldn't be able to hit me, but they're better, and so I got to get better because I want to hit them and beat their. You just mumbled, you know what I mean? So that was part of it for you. So Reyes is over there getting you with good ones,
especially because it's a dude, and I'm like, this dude. Like I don't know. Yeah. I like to like compete with men. Like I want to beat like this dude up, and so I was like.
So you're doing that. Did you get involved? Like, did they have like a program back then at Yuma United?
A program?
Yeah. Like, did you go? Like, how'd you start training? Did they enroll you in a program there?
No. So I ended up going to Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
And training at the lab. So the lab was really where I would started going consistently.
So you moved really shortly after that.
Yeah.
After doing that.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I moved, and then I went to the MMA lab. And I didn't even know Benson Henderson freaking trained there.
Yeah.
So I saw, I was like,
he's a
no
big
way.
part of it, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's like, so cool. And his wife too. Yeah, his wife too. She's a brown belt, and they all train. I think even her sister trains, and Sean O'Malley is there too. Sean and Jared, the Killer Gorilla, and Mario, who just fought. He just fought like last week.
Yeah. So then you got up there. You found this, like, I want to hit men in the face, and this is where I could do it legally. So
exactly
right. And so you're at the lab up there, but you're seeing familiar faces. What was it like the first few weeks over there?
I was still getting my butt kicked, but it was really cool to see these famous fighters, and my brother is really into it too. So I was like, hey, like, can you do the shout out for my brother and this and that?
Oh, that's nice.
With Ben, and he was like, yeah, I'll do a shout out. So my brother was really into it, but it was really cool seeing these famous people there. I think that's what kind of pushed me more. So I was like, oh my God, I want to like be in the same room as Benson Henderson. And then I found out Sean was there. I was like, no way, like this is so cool.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley.
You know what I mean? Like I touched the same mat as Sean.
Okay, so at this point, were there cute guys in there? Any good looking guys?
There were, but you know what? I didn't care about that anymore.
You didn't care anymore.
No, I was like, you know what? I'm here to like get better. And I started to like jiu-jitsu a lot. When I went there, I feel like the jiu-jitsu class was a little bit easier than striking. I thought striking was hard because of the head movement and the footwork. I was like, oh, that's kind of hard. So I became more of jiu-jitsu, but now I'm kind of leaning more into striking.
So you said the jiu-jitsu. What would you say is your major discipline then? What do you really rely on?
What do you mean?
So in your fighting, do you like to go to the ground? Do you like to? You said striking. Is there a little? Do you train wrestling? What was the?
Wrestling, no, I wish I trained wrestling, but yeah, probably just on the floor. I love doing triangles. That's probably my favorite one, a triangle, just because my legs, I'm really long, and my legs are long and strong. So I feel like that's probably my strongest body part, my legs.
So then you would like to take somebody to the ground in a fight.
Yeah.
So, and you're learning that up there at the lab? You said the jiu-jitsu, so you take some jiu-jitsu
But
classes?
I was doing both. Just striking was just a little bit harder, and I felt like jiu-jitsu just came a little bit more natural for me. Especially because I did gymnastics growing up.
Oh, okay. So you have a gymnastics background.
Yeah, so it was easy to stretch out. And then there would show us these like really technical moves, and like I knew how to do them just because I feel like I had that prior like gymnastics in me. And it was just easier. But I also did striking.
So then you're at the lab. Was there any fights up there? Did you enter any?
Up there, no. But I had friends who competed at Fight to Win. I believe it was Fight to Win, and then Grappling Industries. But I didn't partake in that.
Oh, so you didn't?
No,
so,
but I'd watch them.
So you're there, but at least people that they're training. Do you have friends, people that you're on the mat with and stuff? They're over there. They're doing stuff.
Yeah, and they're the ones competing. It's always really cool. Fight to Win has really good promotions.
And what is that? Where's that out of? Do you know?
Fight to Win?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
No? Okay, but you've seen
but
the
their
promotions?
are super sick, super cool. They have them like in this arena, and they have like lights and super cool. They have like walkout songs too. It's super, super sick.
But you get a walkout song, don't you?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get a walkout song.
About it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna. By the end of the show, you got 15 minutes. You got to come up with your walkout song. We're gonna announce it at the end of this. But no, you're gonna definitely get a walkout song. But so you didn't compete over there. But what brought you back to Yuma?
It's school.
School.
So anyway, I did compete at Yuma Top Team. It was just a Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay. So you have been in the ring before. So you did jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I did it here. I did it in a ring too. And I think that's where I kind of dipped my foot into fighting. And I don't know if you ever fought, but dude, they try to kill you, man. Yeah, it's like, oh man, she's trying to kill me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when I really knew, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. So when I fought in the ring, I fought the deputy mayor. Yeah, it was me and the deputy mayor in the ring together. Yeah, and we try to kill each other. And I could have been known as the guy that killed the deputy mayor. That wouldn't have been good, but yeah, it was fun. It was good time.
It's always really fun.
Yeah, and I kind of talked him into it. I was like, hey, man, we should do this. And we were training together, and, it was very short notice. And Carlos Figueroa is like, you need to fight. And I do? He's like, yeah, dude, get in there. Let's do it. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to do it.
Dude, that's how it always is. Like,
that's how it is.
You need to go and do it. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. That's how Reyes was with me.
Yeah.
You should go and do this. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I went and did it. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, so we're going to take a break right now, and then we're going to come back. And at the end of the segment, we're going to find out what fight song she's going to come out to. We're going to do that right after this. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Today's day sponsors are Dr. Cheryl Haugo and the team at Desert Veterinary Clinic, commemorating 36 years of serving Yuma's pets and the people who love them. They're thrilled to continue promoting healthy, happy lives for animals and thankful for the trust pet families have placed in them since 1989. Clinic information at desertvet.com.
K-pop fans, join me on K-pop for Border to celebrate Lunar New Year with moon theme songs from Jennie, BTS, EXO, and more. K-pop for Border airs on Saturdays at 1 p.m. on Kofa Radio. Hey, stream the show on KWC's app or website, or follow K-pop for Border Facebook or Instagram to check out the playlists and artists.
The weather forecast for Yuma today is sunny with the high near 65, mostly clear tonight with the low around 42. In Prescott, sunny with the high near 43, gusts as high as 28 miles per hour, mostly clear tonight with the low around 18. Sunny in Kingman with the high near 48, mostly clear this evening with the low around 29. And partly sunny in Flagstaff, then gradually becoming sunny with the high near 33, breezy with gusts as high as 33 miles per hour and patchy blowing snow, mostly clear tonight with the low around 8.
If you're tired of listening to long commercials before finally hearing music, look no further. We've got you covered. Whether you're searching on your radio, trying to find an app to play some tunes, or need background music playing on your computer while finishing up some work, KOFA Border Radio is your non-commercial place for music.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here with Nirvana Cruz. She's going to be fighting March 14th at Desert Sun Stadium, part of YFL 8, the first female fight right here in Yuma, Arizona. So, question, you mentioned Reyes, this guy that's been a pivotal figure in your life. So what are some of the things that he taught you besides kind of roping you into fighting?
So he definitely, the first day he definitely taught me how to like cover.
Cover. Yeah, that's important. That's very important.
So he taught me how to cover.
Stop getting hit so much. Yeah, just put your dukes up. No,
you're too pretty. You have to protect.
There you go.
Yeah, and then he has been the first person to teach me how to wrap my gloves. I didn't know how to wrap my hands. I'm sorry. And he's also very great at like taking time out of his day to teach me whatever it is that he knows. This one time I think he had like a busy schedule, but he still managed to like take an hour out of his day to teach me. We were doing some bag work, and he also taught me jiu-jitsu when we were like rolling. What else? I don't know, dude. It's been freaking years that I've known him.
So is he kind of also taking like a little bit of a mentor role as well, or is it
kind of? Yeah.
Kind of.
And honestly, he's been the one to like push me to like compete. Like he's the one that pushed me to do this. Actually, initially he was just like, "Oh, you should do another jiu-jitsu match," because I did the first jiu-jitsu match because of him. He was like, "Oh, you should do it." And with this one, he's like, "Oh, let's do a jiu-jitsu match." But then he mentioned that they're gonna do MMA, and I was like, "Oh, no way." Dude,
so you leaned in a little bit when he said MMA?
Yeah,
you were like, "No way," and you got that smile. She's smiling at everybody. If you're listening on radio right now,
dude,
we're also on YouTube. But
I was at the gym, and he texted me on Instagram, blah blah blah, and then he said, "Oh, like they're doing sanctioned events with MMA," and I was like, "Oh, no way! Like that'd be so sick, you know?" So then I texted Carlos, I believe, and then Carlos was like, "It'd be pretty tough if you did that." And I was like, "Don't say that," because
yeah,
it's like, do it, you won't.
Dude, but it's like when someone, I feel like that's like the highest compliment ever. Like if someone says like, "You're so tough," like, oh, I don't know. I get like this thing like, oh, like I want to be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. So you hear about it. He mentions it. Carlos says, "Hey, it would be sick if you did it."
Dude, when he said it, I was like, I already know I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna back down. Like that sounds so sick. And honestly, I've always wanted to do that. Because I've never been in a fight.
Yeah, so never in a fight. So this is gonna
like
be
even outside, like in high school, like you know what I'm saying.
So this you're gonna go take it right to the big stage. So you have an opponent already. Who's your opponent?
Alejandra. I think that's her name.
Okay, so you barely know her name. So the reason why I'm asking is because now, do you prepare? Do you try to see if there's any footage on this person?
Dude, my brother has been like so on her Instagram. He's like,
so that's what I'm saying. Oh, there you go. You got your brother. Dude, I love that.
My brother,
little bro.
Well, he's my twin brother.
Oh, okay. Twin brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like 15 minutes older.
Okay.
But anyway, he's like super into. I was telling my mom like, dude, Soul's like super into. He's like, you gotta do this, and like, dude, he texts me like constantly, like, I saw this video, you need to do this, and like, da. And
so
like,
he's kind of looking for like weaknesses in her, like or like stuff, her style or something.
He's already told me, and my mom has kind of looked her up too, like her stats or whatever. And they've both been telling me, "Oh, she's this, she's that, da. So I know a little bit.
You know a little bit. So now, when brother brings this to you, are you trying to do something? You're trying to like mentally visualize what you're gonna do, or like how does that go into the mix?
Yes and no. So I know like my personal strengths and weaknesses, you know. So I try to like work around that as well, like what I know what to do, and then it's like, so I know I'm long. She's a little bit shorter. I think she's 5 feet. I think. So I'm a little bit taller, so that's a strength. But however, I think she's just has a little bit more mass on her. So that's what's going to be a little bit harder to work with against her.
So do you have a coach that's a part of your training camp right now? How does that work?
So right now, I'm basically just training at Yuma Top Team and with Carlos and Alex that's pretty much it. But I did have a coach back over there at the lab. It was Corey.
Okay, so
but he was a jiu-jitsu dude.
So the reason why I asked is because, like, you know, in my mind, if brother's bringing you some stuff and showing you like stuff like this, I would take it to the coach and like, how do I defend against this, or how do I do this? Kind
That's
of.
what we're doing.
So that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, Carlos was telling me, okay, you got to keep some distance because, she's gonna want to take me to the ground. So I've been working with John. I don't know if you know him. John, he's jiu-jitsu. Well, anyway, I've been working privates with him, and he's trying to take me down, and I'm trying to...
like defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's trying to take you down, and you're trying to find the defense, because maybe...
As well with Dakota. I don't know if you know Dakota.
No, I don't.
She also trains.
No, you know Dakota?
I love Dakota. When I was at Yuma Top Team, we were sparring, and I got punched right in the face by Dakota. And I tell you, I was buzzing for like 2 days. She's so strong, but she's so sweet.
No,
strong but sweet, huh?
Yeah,
she's like, oopsie, like that's gonna bruise.
She literally was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "No, it's fine. This is why we're here."
Yeah, she's great. I spar with her, and she takes me down.
Yeah, so you're doing that. What other things are you doing right now to kind of prepare for this fight? Because it's less than a month away now.
Dude, cardio.
Cardio.
Dude, that's going to be your best friend, because then you're not going to be able to be on that second round.
So what are the cardio things you do? You just take off running, or what do you do?
Running outside, and then I go to the gym. So I go to the gym and train.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. And then eating and
So it's
cardio.
like, so eating, so you do have to, there's a weight, what weight class are you
135. I think I'm 143.
143 right now, so you're going to have to cut some weight, stop eating some tacos, and maybe, get down a little bit.
Unfortunately, I ate some chips yesterday.
Did you? I was like, oh, man, don't tell that to Carlos, man. He's listening right now. He's going to be like, don't eat those chips. You got to make weight. But so cardio, like just running, what does your regimen look like?
Running outside my apartment complex, at the treadmill for like an hour, and then like nonstop. Like even if I'm tired, like I'll tell myself like, if you don't run, like you're gonna gas out. So it's like I just have to keep going.
Yeah, because right, you know, that's the thing. You're tired. You're gonna tell yourself you're tired out here, but you're gonna be tired in there too.
So it's like I just have to keep going.
And if you're tired in there, you're gonna get hit a lot, right? Because you're the one that's like, oh no, I'm trying to survive, and they're just gonna take advantage of that. So you have to put that discipline today.
Yeah, exactly what I'm running. I'll put like some anime music on too. Dude, I don't know. There's something about anime music that makes me want to go hard.
So, okay, and I know you put it in your bio, so I guess we got a couple minutes. So what's so cool and inspiring about anime?
Dude, do you watch anime?
My husband watches anime.
Dude, it like inspires the hell out of me. Anime, like when they're fighting, like, dude, it's
so you like the
cool.
fighting anime stuff, okay?
Yeah,
gotcha.
And then like I'm running, dude, and like I'm putting this like Naruto theme song on, and it goes, and I'm just like, dude, I feel like I can defeat the whole world, man.
You know, so when I was younger, we watched a lot of anime. So this is back Ninja Scroll. You ever heard of Ninja Scroll? You probably haven't, but you got to check out Ninja Scroll, Fist of the North Star. Akira, you probably know that. Yeah, you know, everybody knows Akira. But yeah, check out Ninja Scroll. That was the biggest one. But what I'm saying is, so we were all kind of like nerds though, right?
Okay.
It's like everybody was like, oh, they're nerds. They watch anime and skateboard and stuff like that. But now it's like huge. Everybody's on top of it. Like there's anime movies at the theater. My son's like, hey, can you go take me to watch this? So it has this whole resurgence. And I was like, I'm not a nerd anymore.
Dude, but like that's what I don't like. Like I used to get like bullied for it, and like now it's popular. I'm like, nah, y'all don't even know. Like y'all just like it because it's cool now. I liked it when you're like, it wasn't cool. That's what's cool.
Yeah, there was a whole like a T-shirt brand called Hookups. You look up Hookups, but it's old. You probably only be able to see pictures of it now. But it was a whole T-shirt brand for skaters that liked anime. It's from back like 98, 2000-ish. But check that out.
Yeah, no, I used to skate too.
Oh, cool.
When I was younger.
Yeah, so that was part of the whole thing. So do you have the song yet? We're going to be coming to the end of the break. Any song that comes on, like that in your head that you're thinking about, you want to come out to? You can name a couple of them. There's do you know the Cell theme song? The Perfect Cell theme song? No, but that's one of the ones.
I mean, do you know it?
Dragon Ball. Is that Dragon Ball? Oh, Juan knows.
Dude,
okay.
it's a sick song.
So it's like super upbeat or something, or
it's like he comes out and he's like, it's like
I like the little pose right there that you did.
You're ready for it, I know.
Yeah, like it's like he's like coming out and like cool. It's not like an uppy song, but it's like
okay. So but it's still
cool
something that gets you going. And then you also said Blink-182 is your favorite band.
Blink.
Right? One of your favorite. Any song from them you kind of pops in your head?
No, but maybe like a Nirvana song would.
Nirvana
maybe.
fitting, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that definitely works. Their stuff's more kind of like down, except for I guess it smells like Teen Spirit. That's kind of uppity, but yeah.
Have you heard the Peacemaker song?
Peacemaker.
No.
No, we're gonna look to Juan real quick.
Do we really want to do it? See, this guy knows ball. Man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's. I guess I'm not as hip anymore. Like I said, Ninja Scroll. Go look up Ninja Scroll. You're gonna be blown away once you watch Ninja Scroll. It's literally probably the best anime ever. You're looking at me like you don't believe me. Naruto. That's what my son says. He says that he has a bunch of like Naruto gear and stuff. Yeah, he's like, Dad, could you buy me this and this?
Dude, it's the best.
It's the best. I think.
So
I don't know if I've even seen it yet.
What?
Naruto. Like, I know he watches it, but I don't know.
It's long.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. I got to get my paperwork. Thank you so much for being with us. Tell everybody where they can find out more about you. Check out your Instagram page.
My Instagram at honey182.
Spell that out. What is that?
I think it's like UHUHHONEY 182.
Okay, cool. Check her out. She's going to be fighting March 14th at Desert Sun Stadium, part of YFL 8. And I'm talking about Nirvana Cruz. And with that, What's Up Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media. We broadcast from the studios in the Matador Activity Center at Arizona Western College in Yuma. Want to thank our engineer, Talon Gonzalez, along with Anthony Arnales, Juan Garcia, Dave Reek, and Cecilia. You can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, on the KAWC app. Stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music. And on Monday's program, we are having Dr. Core on the show. Yep, that Dr. Core from right here at AWC. You can listen to the podcast version of our program anytime and check out past episodes at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio. Everybody have a good weekend. We will see you back here on Monday.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by High Tanks Brewing Company, serving up scratch-made food, craft beers, and experiences at 2 desert locations in Welton. More at hightanks.com.
Broadcasting from Yuma campus of Arizona Western College for more than 55 years, this is Border Radio, 94.7 FM, KOFA Yuma. We also broadcast at 1320 AM in Yuma, at kawc.org, and on the KOFA app.
The territorial chapter of the American Business Women's Association hosts its annual Women's Expo from 8 to 2 on Saturday, March 28th at the Yuma Civic Center. The event brings women together to explore local businesses, enjoy interactive activities, and treat themselves to something new. Details at abwaYumaAZ.org.
BBC News with Eileen McHugh.